In the vast expanse of the Milky Way galaxy, a war had erupted between humanity and the ruthless plant-based conquerors known as the Chlorons. Led by their tyrannical leader, Emperor Xerxes, the Chlorons had subjugated countless alien species across the galaxy, enslaving them to serve their ever-expanding empire. Humanity, having recently achieved interstellar travel, found themselves in the crosshairs of the Chloron Empire. Captain Elias, a seasoned veteran of the United Earth Space Force UESF, stood on the bridge of his flagship, the UESF Victory. He gazed out at the stars, his brow furrowed with concern. The Chlorons had launched a series of devastating attacks on human colonies, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. As the Endeavour engaged in a fierce battle with a Chloron warship, Elias couldn't help but notice the ferocity and unwavering loyalty displayed by the enemy's warriors. They fought with a single-minded determination, as if driven by an unseen force. Even in the face of certain death, they never wavered, never questioned their orders. Dr. Aaron, the brilliant xenobiologist aboard the Endeavour, had been studying the physiology of captured Chloron warriors. What he discovered sent shockwaves through the UESF command. The Chloron warriors, along with the enslaved alien species they had conquered, all shared a peculiar set of plant-based genetic markers that were not native to their respective species. Further analysis revealed that these genetic markers were, in fact, a highly sophisticated symbiotic organism engineered by the Chlorons themselves. The organism, dubbed the Obedience Spores, was designed to alter the brain chemistry of its hosts, rendering them subservient to the Chloron Empire. It suppressed their free will, ensuring unwavering loyalty and obedience to their Chloron overlords. Elias and his crew realized the horrifying implications of this discovery. The Chlorons had been using the Obedience Spores to control their conquered subjects for generations, preventing any resistance or rebellion. It explained why no alien species had ever successfully revolted against the Chlorons. Determined to find a way to counter the Obedience Spores, Dr. Cochrane and his team worked tirelessly to develop a cure. They studied the symbiote's genetic structure, searching for weaknesses they could exploit. Time was of the essence, as the Chlorons continued their relentless assault on human space. After weeks of intensive research, Dr. Aaron finally had a breakthrough. He had developed a retroviral agent that could target and neutralize the Obedience Spores. The cure would not only free the infected individuals from the symbiote's control, but also restore their free will and ability to resist the Chlorons. Elias knew that this discovery could turn the tide of the war. If they could administer the cure to the enslaved alien species, they could potentially gain powerful allies in their fight against the Chlorons. However, the task of delivering the cure to the far reaches of Chloron-controlled space would be a daunting challenge. The UESF command authorized a daring mission, codenamed Operation Emancipation. Elias and his crew would embark on a covert operation to infiltrate Chloron-controlled planets and administer the cure to as many enslaved aliens as possible. They knew the risks were high, but the potential payoff was too great to ignore. As the Endeavour set course for the first target planet, Elias couldn't help but feel a sense of hope. If they succeeded, they could not only free countless alien species from Chloron oppression, but also forge a powerful alliance against a common enemy. Upon reaching the planet, Elias and his team encountered fierce resistance from the Chloron forces. The enslaved alien warriors, still under the influence of the Obedience Spores, fought with unwavering loyalty to their masters. Elias and his crew battled their way through the enemy lines, determined to reach the heart of the Chloron command center. Inside the command center, they found scores of enslaved aliens, their eyes vacant and their minds controlled by the symbiote. Dr. Aaron and his team quickly set up a makeshift laboratory, preparing to administer the cure to the captive aliens. As the retroviral agent coursed through their veins, the enslaved aliens began to stir. Slowly, the fog of obedience lifted from their minds, and they regained their sense of self. Among them was a fierce warrior of the Verdanian species, known as Zephyr. Zephyr, once a proud leader of his people, had been enslaved by the Chlorons for decades. Zephyr and his fellow Verdanians possessed an incredible ability. They could blend seamlessly into any plant life, their skin and foliage adapting to match their surroundings perfectly. This chameleonic camouflage had allowed them to evade detection and move unnoticed through the dense jungles of their homeworld. Now free from the Obedience Spores, Zephyr pledged his allegiance to Elias and the human cause. He revealed valuable information about the Chloron Empire's weaknesses and provided strategic insights that would prove invaluable in the battles to come. As word of the successful liberation spread, more and more enslaved aliens rallied to the human cause. Species like the Florons, with their ability to rapidly regenerate and control plant growth, and the Arboreals, masters of manipulating wood and foliage, joined forces with humanity. United in their desire to overthrow their Chloron oppressors, they formed a diverse and powerful alliance. The alliance grew stronger with each passing day, as the combined forces of humans and liberated aliens struck decisive blows against the Chloron Empire. They targeted key Chloron strongholds, freeing more enslaved warriors and weakening the Empire's grip on the galaxy. Emperor Xerxes, enraged by the growing resistance, unleashed the full might of the Chloron Armada upon the Alliance. In a climactic battle, the forces of the Alliance clashed with the Chloron fleet in a desperate struggle for freedom. Elias, Zephyr, and their allies fought valiantly, their ships dancing through the void of space in a deadly ballet of laser fire and explosions. The Endeavor, battered but unyielding, led the charge, inspiring the Allied forces to push forward against all odds. In a final, desperate gambit, Elias and Zephyr infiltrated Emperor Xerxes' flagship, determined to end his reign of terror once and for all. They fought their way through hordes of Chloron warriors, their skills and determination matched only by their unwavering resolve. Zephyr's camouflage abilities proved invaluable as they navigated the flagship's organic corridors. He blended into the walls and ceilings, scouting ahead and relaying crucial information to Elias. Together, they outmaneuvered the Chloron defenses, striking from the shadows with devastating precision. In the heart of the flagship, they confronted Emperor Xerxes himself. The tyrant, a towering figure with bark-like skin and glowing green eyes, engaged them in a fierce battle. Elias and Zephyr fought side by side, their bond forged in the crucible of war, as they unleashed a relentless assault on their enemy. Zephyr's mastery over his chameleonic abilities allowed him to evade Xerxes' attacks and strike from unexpected angles. His movements were fluid and graceful, his form shifting and blending with the organic surroundings. Elias, armed with a plasma rifle and a determination to end the Chloron threat, fought with unwavering courage. In a final, decisive blow, Elias and Zephyr combined their strengths, Elias's tactical prowess and Zephyr's camouflage, to outmaneuver and strike down Emperor Xerxes. With the fall of their leader, the Chloron Empire crumbled, and the enslaved alien species across the galaxy rose up in rebellion, casting off the shackles of their oppressors. As the dust settled, the Alliance stood victorious. The galaxy had been freed from the grip of the Chlorons, and a new era of peace and cooperation dawned. Humans and plant-based aliens, once divided by the Obedience Spores, now stood united as equals, ready to rebuild and explore the stars together. Elias, hailed as a hero by both humanity and the liberated alien species, looked to the future with hope and determination. The war had been won, but the work of building a lasting peace had only just begun. With Zephyr and his newfound allies by his side, Elias knew that whatever challenges lay ahead, they would face them together, as brothers in arms. And so, the story of the great intergalactic war passed into legend, a testament to the strength and resilience of the human spirit, and the unbreakable bonds forged in the face of adversity. Humanity had not only survived but thrived, proving that even in the darkest of times, hope and unity could light the way to a brighter tomorrow. The alliance between humans and plant-based aliens flourished in the years that followed. The Verdanians, with their incredible camouflage abilities, became invaluable allies in exploring new worlds and establishing colonies. Their connection to nature and ability to blend seamlessly into any environment made them expert scouts and diplomats. Together, humans and their plant-based allies embarked on a new era of discovery and cooperation. They shared knowledge, technology, and resources, learning from one another and growing stronger as a result. The Florons taught humans the secrets of accelerated plant growth and regeneration, revolutionizing agriculture and medicine. The arboreals shared their mastery over wood and organic structures, leading to the development of living, self-sustaining cities that harmonized with the natural world. Elias and Zephyr remained at the forefront of this new age of exploration and diplomacy. They led joint missions to uncharted regions of the galaxy, seeking out new life and civilizations. Their unique partnership, built on trust and shared experiences, served as a shining example of the power of unity and cooperation. As they ventured deeper into the cosmos, they encountered new wonders and challenges. They discovered ancient ruins of long-forgotten civilizations, unraveled the mysteries of strange phenomena, and forged alliances with other intelligent species. Through it all, the bond between humans and their plant-based allies only grew stronger. They celebrated their differences and learned from one another, creating a tapestry of diversity and understanding that spanned the stars. And so, the legacy of the Great Intergalactic War lived on, not just in the stories told by those who lived through it, but in the enduring spirit of unity and cooperation that it had forged. Elias, Zephyr, and their allies had not only saved the galaxy from tyranny but had also planted the seeds of a brighter future, one where all species, regardless of their origins, could thrive and flourish together. As they stood on the bridge of the Endeavor, gazing out at the endless expanse of stars before them, Elias and Zephyr knew that their journey was far from over. There were still new horizons to explore, new challenges to overcome, and new bonds to forge. But with the strength of their alliance and the power of their shared vision, they knew that no obstacle was insurmountable. Together they would continue to push the boundaries of what was possible, to seek out new life and new civilizations, and to build a future where all beings, human and plant-based alike, could live in harmony and prosperity. And in doing so, they would forever change the course of the galaxy, one star system at a time.